If you clicked on this video, you're probably very curious and nosy like me about how much people actually get paid once they get monetized on YouTube. I'm happy to share with you the numbers that I have made since getting monetized on YouTube, especially if you are a YouTube creator over 40, or if you've been on YouTube for a long time and you still ain't seen no money from it. This conversation is for you. Hello, my name is Elle, also known as the Empress of Ease. I'm here to help you make money with ease instead of exhaustion or burnout. And I believe in multiple streams of income. YouTube can be one of your multiple streams of income. It is important to know that only 1% of YouTube channels right now are monetized, which means you can do it, but you just have to know how to do it so that you can make the most of your time, your energy, and your efforts. I am very happy that you are here because I'm going to tell you about my first YouTube check, how I got monetized, and how you too can get monetized. So today we're talking about the YouTube monetization process, how to get monetized on YouTube in 2025, what YouTube paid me personally for my first month of monetization, and my overall YouTube journey, as well as tips and tricks for new YouTubers, YouTubers over 40, YouTubers over 50, YouTubers over 60, YouTubers with small channels who have been on YouTube for a while and still haven't gotten monetized yet, YouTubers who are looking to get monetized in 2025 and beyond. So we're going to talk about how to get monetized on YouTube, because in 2025, to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours on your long form videos, or 10 million watch hours on shorts. So let me tell you my personal strategy. If you watch this video right here, which is a deep dive masterclass about the tips and tricks and strategies that I personally use to get monetized on YouTube, I really want you to watch that as a companion course to this conversation, because that is where I'm showing you all my tips, my tricks, my strategies, some of the things that I've never heard anyone else doing that helped me finally cross the threshold of over 4,000 watch hours. Most people, like me, got over 1,000 subscribers before they got 4,000 watch hours. I share with you in that video what I did to bump up my watch hours and how I finally eventually got monetized. But today we're talking about the money. Before we go any further, let me give you a little introduction. My name is Elle. As I said, I'm the Empress of Ease, creator of the House of Ease, where I help high-achieving women escape the rat race and recover from burnout by redefining success on their own terms so that life can feel as good as it looks without exhaustion, overwork, and burnout. I believe in multiple streams of income. I believe in growing your money in multiple different ways, and YouTube is one of those. So for me, getting monetized, yes, has been incredibly helpful to get money from my YouTube channel and my YouTube videos, but also new clients have found me to work with me one-on-one through my YouTube channel, which some consider a way of being monetized, but I believe, as I said, in multiple streams of income. So get your money from YouTube and get your money for your business and get your money in every other way that you can. Because in capitalism, we have to learn how to make capital. I have been on YouTube since 2011, started making videos 14 years ago, just for fun to support my online business. I had no strategy. I had no plan. I had no method to my madness. I was just making videos and hoping for the best. Without having a strategy, I did not get monetized. Yes, people found me. Yes, it was fun. Yes, it was creative, but I didn't make money. And that has become an important part of my own process. I'm putting all this time, energy, and effort into making videos. I also want a little bit of kickback on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful that finally in April 2025, I finally got monetized. And I want you to get monetized too. Yes, having 4,000 watch hours, yes, having 1,000 subscribers may feel like a hard mountain to climb, especially when you're just getting started, but it is feasible and it is possible, but you do have to have a strategy and a process and a practice. So again, if you're curious and you're interested about what I did, my personal process for getting monetized, check out this video right here. I'll also put the link in the description so you don't have to click away now. Watch this when we're done. but I really want you to watch that too. It's a deep dive masterclass, and I think it's going to be invaluable. It's going to help you think about things and create things with your video that maybe you had not thought about or done before. So once you have crossed the threshold, once you have gotten 4,000 watch hours or 10 million watch hours on your shorts, and you have 1,000 subscribers, there's a process that goes through. So you're going to have an AdSense account. As I said, I've been on YouTube for 14 years. And so I kept getting this error message when I applied for my AdSense account. The first tier of YouTube monetization, which allows you access to super chats where people can donate when you're going live, super thanks where I think they can donate afterwards, and channel memberships. You have to have 500 subscribers for that and 3,000 watch hours to be eligible. I still don't have any members on my channel, and I still have not received any super chats yet. So if you like my content and you like what I'm creating, please consider contributing to my channel through super chat, super thanks, or joining as a member. I would love to have you as a member in my community, and maybe I'll do something special for the inaugural members because I still have no members and nobody's donated to super thanks or super chat yet. I have 3 really cool tiers set up. One where you can ask me anything and I'll create personalized special videos just for my member community. One where I'm going to do special lives just for our community and conversations that I won't be having on the main channel, but I'll have just for members who really enjoy my content and like being here and want to be in deeper connection and conversation and community with me. So please check that out. I'll put a link here so that you can check out more information about joining as a super chat member, and I'll put the link in the description if you're interested. That is the first step of monetization. So thanks to a video that I did about living in Kigali, Rwanda, I got monetized for that first tier in December 2024, but it wasn't until April 2025 that I finally crossed the threshold with all 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. And again, I talk about this in much more detail in my How I Got Monetized video. So once I got monetized, you have to sign up for an AdSense account. And since I had never been monetized before, I didn't know whether or not I had an AdSense account. But when I kept trying to set it up with this current YouTube account, YouTube kept giving me an error message telling me I was doing it wrong. And I didn't know what I was doing incorrectly. So I had to go down my deep dive rabbit hole and research other creators who had talked about when you get this error message, only to realize that somehow years ago, I had set up an AdSense account. I don't know what I set it up for. I don't know what it was doing there because I wasn't making no money from YouTube. So I had to go in and create a brand new AdSense account in order to start making money. That took me a few days to figure out, but I did figure that out. And once you get monetized for the first tier of monetization, you have access to YouTube email and chat where you can get customer service support. So I asked them, I was looking at Reddit threads, I was looking at different YouTube videos that were helping solve this problem. And finally, we did get it resolved and I got my YouTube AdSense account set up. That was before I had finally crossed the 4,000 watch hours threshold. So by the time I crossed the 4,000 hours threshold, and I was watching this every day like a hawk, because YouTube has a delayed processing, you may cross the threshold 3 or 4 days before you even know that you've crossed it. So I was checking it every way, hawking it. I was so excited and so ready. I put in so much effort and so much work into finally crossing the threshold. Once I did, there was this confirmation process that you have to go through the behind the scenes, giving your ID, make sure you are who you say you are, confirming your address, because once you confirm your address, they send in the mail the Google AdSense envelope, which has a confirmation number inside of it, which requires you to enter that number to prove that you are who you say you are. And I think more importantly, that you have the mailing address that you say that you have so that they can pay you according to the country of residence, because every country doesn't get paid the same amount. People in Jamaica aren't getting paid the same amount as people in the US, aren't getting the same amount as people in Korea, aren't getting the same amount as people in Croatia. It's different. And so I think that that's why they send it, to make sure that you are who you say you are and that you live where you say you live, so that they can pay you what you're supposed to get paid in that particular country. My video about living in Kigali, Rwanda, which I will link below, has over 27, almost 28,000 views. And to date, over the 6-month period, it has only made me $6.60. And that is because most of the viewers are not in the US. The most of that audience is in Rwanda, because I was talking about their country, and the comment section will show you some of them appreciated what I had to say and Some of them didn't. And so a lot of the viewers for that video are in Rwanda. The way YouTube pays is not just based on where you are, but it's also based on where the audience is, because capitalism. Capitalism means the advertisers are going to be marketing to the viewers of your video. And if the viewers of your video are in a country where advertisers can't make money, then you're not going to get paid a lot of money, even if it's monetized and even if it has a lot of views. On the contrary, my Jackie Ina video, which has over 34.9 thousand views at this point and is less than 2 months old, has made me over $150, because most of the viewers for that video are in the United States or the UK, which your analytics will show you advertisers can advertise towards them and make money from the advertisements that are in my video. So that is the difference. Even though my Kigali video has over 24,000 views and has been on my channel longer, it has only made me $6. My Jackie Ina video, on the other hand, has been on my video for less than 2 months and has made me $150 with just 10,000 more views. And as you can see from my analytics information, from which we all have access to behind the scenes, the top viewers of my Jackie Ina video are the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, South Africa, and France. Those are the top 5 viewers of that video. The top geographies for my Rwanda video, on the other hand, are number 1, Rwanda, of course, the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Kenya. Rwanda is number 1, and advertisers, quite frankly, aren't paying a lot of money for Rwanda audience members. Capitalism. Once I got my number and confirmed my address and my number with Google AdSense, so they knew that I was who I said I was, the next step was making money, because something that a lot of people don't know is that all those watch hours, all that effort, all that energy, all those videos, everything to get you monetized, to cross the threshold into monetization, you start from ground zero. Once you get monetized, you start from scratch, you start from the baseline. None of those watch hours count towards actually making money. They only get you to cross the finish line of monetization. You actually start making money from that point forward. So all those watch hours, all those hours, none of that actually counts towards the end goal, which is probably also why my Kigali video has only made me $6, because it's only been since April, and those numbers have dwindled since I posted that video initially in November of 2024, and now we're here in June of 2025. I really encourage people that as you're creating your videos and to get monetized, really start paying attention to your analytics behind the scenes. What videos are taking off? What are the age demographics of the people who are watching your videos? What are the videos that are referring videos to that video? What are the topics that they seem to be interested in? What are the gender demographics? Where are they located? What are the things that you're talking about that are going to resonate with the audience that your analytics are already showing you behind the scenes are resonating with your video? That is going to help make your videos drill down and matter more once you get monetized. But in the meantime, you've got to be making videos, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks to get monetized. I encourage you to create a wide breadth of different kinds of videos that first resonate with you, that you're excited to create, because YouTube is the long game. It is not for the faint of heart. You just got to keep doing what you got to do to figure out how to get the algorithm to pay attention to you. I would encourage you just to throw spaghetti at the wall, so that once you are monetized, you can drill down, double down, and focus on the things that are going to actually start making you money in the long run once you get monetized. After you apply to the program, you scroll down, you sign all the terms and conditions, you say, yes, I agree, this is what I'm going to do. And you don't get all the money. So that's where CPM and RPM are different. RPM is how much YouTube is making from your channel in general, or that video in particular, depending on what screen that you're looking at. RPM is how much money you're taking home for yourself. CPM is cost per meal, cost per 1,000. That's how much advertisers are paying YouTube for each 1,000 view of your video. And that's going to vary based on each different video. There's no one set blanket amount. Cost per meal. RPM is revenue per meal, and that's how much you actually take home. So that's going to be a significantly lower amount than the CPM, because CPM is how much the advertisers pay YouTube. RPM is how much YouTube pays you. So they're going to take their cut and then you get the leftovers. You get the rest of it. So that is what's really also important to keep in mind. There are certain topics that advertisers love to pay for, business and money, right? Advertisers like to pay for those kinds of things. And there are other niche things that are going to have lower RPMs. But that's also why if you have a business outside of YouTube, I encourage you to still be on YouTube so that people can find you. So again, you can have multiple streams of income. So YouTube is paying you through AdSense, but maybe a client's going to find you and you can take that business off of YouTube, which has worked very well for me as well. As I mentioned, I'm the creator of the House of Ease. I help high achieving women escape the rat race and recover from burnout by redefining success on their own terms so that life can feel as good as it looks. I have a one-on-one 3-month coaching program called the Success Reset. And I have School of the Well Rested, which is a 4-week course to help you break up with burnout, exhaustion, and overwork once and for all. People have found me to work with me one-on-one through my YouTube videos before I even got monetized on YouTube. And so you can still use your YouTube channel as a way to make money, but not necessarily exclusively through AdSense if you're not monetized yet. Once you get monetized through Google AdSense, you will verify your tax information. Are you filing as a sole person? Are you filing as an LLC? Are you filing as a different kind of thing? Once you've gotten monetized, you're making videos, people are watching. Every single month that you want to get paid, including your first month, you have to make at least $100 to get paid by Google AdSense. And so you may be making videos, but if you don't meet that threshold, you won't be able to actually make money until the next month if you've then crossed that threshold. Thankfully, after I got monetized my first month, the Jackie Ina video that I mentioned earlier, which to date has made me over $150. Therefore, I got paid my first month of YouTube. There are other videos that are still making me money that I published before. And quite frankly, I don't understand the method to YouTube's madness. My Issa Rae video has currently, as of today, June 3rd, 2025, has 9.3 thousand views. But the RPM for that video was only $5.36 per 1,000 views. Let's go to a video about what I would assume would be a similar person. Let's look at my Tabitha Brown video, which has only been out for a few days and has 7.5 thousand views. So still less than my Issa Rae video. But the RPM for this video is $11.40. What's the difference between the Tabitha Brown video and the Issa Rae video? Only YouTube algorithm knows, because I for sure don't. Let's look at my Doechii video, which I loved. I've never worked this hard on a YouTube video before this Doechii video. I'll put the link in the description so you can watch it because I think it's a masterpiece and truly a work of art. It only has 776 views. The RPM for that video is $4.20. What makes Issa Rae video different from Tabitha Brown, different from Doechii? I don't know, but the RPMs are different for all three of them. Let's look at my Jackie Ina video. As I said earlier, it has over 34.9 thousand views. It's made me $150, and the RPM for that is $4.31. Lastly, let's look at my Meghan Markle video. I'm sharing these particular videos because they're all very similar in that they're about Black women who are famous. So I'm like, I don't know what the distinction is. So that's why we just got to keep making the things to make the things to make the money. Because I don't know the method to that particular slice of the madness. My Meghan Markle video has 2.7 thousand views. It's made $9.68. And the RPM for that is $3.67. Some of my videos that have much higher RPMs, but much lower views. I don't necessarily know why or what makes the differences. But this is also why I don't invest in shorts videos, because as you can see here, over the last 28 days, my long form videos have made me $94.57. My shorts have made me $5.97. I'm much more invested in making long form videos, actually having conversations and building relationships and communicating my point, my perspective, my thoughts through a long form video, because what I've also heard and noticed in my own video is that while some people may convert and come find me from my short form videos, For the most part, short form watchers are on short form and long form watchers are on long form. So the conversion is not very strong. It doesn't make a lot of sense time or energy wise to invest in short form videos if it's not converting to my long form videos or to clients, which are my two primary financial goals when I'm on YouTube. So the way that YouTube monetization works is all that $100 counts up until the 21st of the month. So whatever AdSense money you've earned through the 21st of the month is what counts towards your pocketbook for the month. After that, it starts fresh for the next month. For my first month on YouTube, I was paid $169.81. Now that has already cleared and been put into my account. My second month, which just cleared because it's only June 3rd today, this second check is for $132.24. That will show up in my bank account around June 21st. We're currently in June. So that May 21st to June 21st window is what I'm in right now. And so far in that window, I've made $15.65. Is it making me a millionaire overnight? No. But is it adding up? Yes. Am I learning better how to make more money on YouTube every single day? Yes. Am I making videos and being intentional and deliberate to create videos that people are going to click and watch so that the advertisers can pay me money through YouTube? Yes. Am I creating videos that speak to my ideal clients so that they can hire me off of YouTube and work with me one-on-one and in groups off of YouTube? Absolutely yes. Is it worth it? Yes. But I think it's worth it if you're intentional and you're patient and you're willing to play the long game. There are so many videos saying that YouTube is on easy mode, get rich overnight. I got monetized in 24 hours, in 10 days. I've been on YouTube for 14 years and that was not my experience. And so I don't want you to be discouraged if you're still figuring this out, if you still have a small channel, if you're still growing, if you're over 40, over 50, over 60 and you're trying to figure out if YouTube is right for you. Be patient, but be intentional, be deliberate, and be strategic. Now, if you want support, one-on-one guidance to figure out what your YouTube channel should be about, who you should be talking to, what videos you should make, what you should create in order to get monetized faster than it took me in 14 years, I am happy to share my best learnings, my best practices with you. I have a brand new offer called Small Channel Success Strategy. I'll put the link in the description. Me for 60 minutes, for an hour, really exploring what do you want to create with your channel? What is going to resonate? How can you make money from this? And creating a strategy and a game plan for you to create a profitable YouTube channel. If that sounds interesting to you, check out the link in the description. I would love to work with you. I have laser beam focus and I would love to help you create the channel and the money that you want from your YouTube channel and beyond. And if you have a business that is not on YouTube and you want to use YouTube as your primary marketing channel, let's talk. Let's help YouTube work for you as well. If you're familiar with human design, I also have a human design business called Success Loves Projectors. I'm a projector, but I haven't made active content about my human design projector business in months. I still have people signing up for working with me with readings, with sessions, with working with me long-term for my human design work because they found me on YouTube because of this evergreen content. I don't even promote it, but it's so niche and it's so specific that when people find me, they want to work with me immediately, but I've thought it out, right? It's so thorough and I've thought it out so that all that someone has to do is go to my website, my successlovesprojectors.com. If you are curious about it, I'll put the link in the description below. Don't click off now. I'll put the link in the description. Successlovesprojectors.com. So I just get people signing up for me who I've never talked to, who I've never worked with because they found me on YouTube. So YouTube can be the engine that's operating behind the scenes of your business. Once you set it up, YouTube will work on your behalf. YouTube will work for you. Now, my House of Ease business is not a human design based business, even though I do love when people are familiar with human design and we can work it into their sessions. But that is separate, right? I'm much more active and much more engaged on YouTube with my House of Ease business because I want people coming into it, but I also want to be part of this conversation on YouTube. If you want more information about my tips, tricks, strategies, process, mindset, thinking, approach to getting monetized on YouTube, check out this video right here about my monetization process. It is a powerful masterclass, really walking you through what I did to get monetized. And I hope to see you there. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to create a follow-up video if you are curious about monetization or anything else. Thank you again for being here, and best of everything with you on your monetization and money-making journey. Bye.